Hello, Joe here, and I'm doing a pickups video, and I'm re-recording it because I recorded it once and then I realized that the fan that I had going was completely washing out the audio, so I do apologize, although you didn't know about it, so I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Let's see. Technically, this is 3 pickups over the course of a few days. I did the car video on Monday. Tuesday, I'm taking off. It's technically Tuesday, so I'm taking today off, even though you're seeing it on Wednesday, because I'm trying to figure out the right day to not put up a video. And originally it was going to be Saturday, but I started doing them on Saturdays and then Tuesday. Basically, you're just going to have to figure out when I put up videos, alright? I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm just kidding. I'll figure it out. Because I started working at GameStop on my day off, it's throwing everything off. So, show you something I picked up on Sunday, which I didn't film because Sunday, I don't know what the hell I did on Sunday, but something I did kept me from doing a video, or I did a video, or I didn't do a video. It's really weird. I can't keep it straight. But here's the deal. I went to the flea market, and for $10, I picked up 4 things, which makes them $2.50 a piece. Number 1 was a not-for-resale Sonic the Hedgehog, and I know it's the one that was packed in with the system. Don't judge me. I just want not-for-resale stuff, and for $2.50, I mean, that's what it's worth, even if it was a regular copy. I also got a copy of Sonic 2, but it's over on the shelf, and I'm not getting up again. There was also a copy of Zelda Twilight Princess, which was my 3rd copy of that game in 3 days finding, as well as a copy of Mario Party 8. However, I traded those in right away because they were gas money, and that's very important to me when you do as much hunting as I do. So, yeah. I also took that, as well as one of the 360s that I'd picked up, the slim one that I told you about that I got from the flea market the week before, really cheap. I decided to get rid of it, so I took it in to sell it, and lo and behold, because it's got a little bit of dust inside. I didn't open it up because I didn't want to take off the warranty sticker. Don't know why. It didn't matter. It's used anyways. So we decided not to do that, so I traded in all the parts to that system, and while we were standing there, these people came in and they had this one, and it's a GameStop refurbished unit. It's a 4 gig, but they were trying to trade this in, but they didn't have the controller, and when you don't have the controller, the store can't take the system. So they were just leaving, and then they also said that they had a white one. And she said, well, that's fine, but unless you have all the cables and the controller for that one, I can't take that one either. And they're like, oh, well, we'll just go throw it away. So I quickly ran out after them because obviously GameStop wasn't going to buy them, and I'm not going to step on my boss's toes, but I did go out there. And I said, hey, so what are you going to do with those systems? And they said, well, you want one? And so they just gave me this one. It's not HDMI or anything, but they gave it to me. It doesn't work, it's red ringed, but it's at least one I can practice maybe the X-clamp trick on. Plus, worst case scenario, I got parts. It's got a good optical drive that comes out without sticking, so I could practice my desoldering for the motherboards and swapping them over too. But then, I also said, hey, look, they would have given you $30 trade-in, they would have only given you $20 cash for this. What if I give you an Amazon gift card? Because I didn't have any cash. I trade in for credit because I maxed out my cash trade-ins. And they said, oh, okay. So I went and grabbed a couple real quick, and I gave them a $25 Amazon gift card. So they gave me this, the power brick, the AV cables, and that was it, because they didn't have the controller. Otherwise, they would have sold it for 30 bucks. But yeah, the moral of the story is I went to sell 1, and I came back with 3. So yeah, that's funny. Little update, the lady I bought those 2 totes of stuff from, 2 of those PS2s worked, 1 doesn't. However, the one that doesn't is technically my fault because I dropped it. Whoops. Yeah, so stupid me. So let's continue. That brings us to today. I went to see my buddy at the retro game store, and he had a couple of things for me this week. He had a couple of DS's. One was an original red one, and it's got some damage to, it's got some damage to the screens, but the system works and plays games. I got that for $7. I got a DS Lite that had a broken hinge for $7. However, I already got rid of that. I replaced the broken hinge. Basically, it's the inside faceplate that breaks on those, and I had extras, so I went ahead and replaced that, took that and traded it in at the local GameStop, and I had $7 into it, but I traded it in and I got 25 bucks. So that went to a gas card. So when you think about it, I saved $18 on a $25 gas card. Yeah, okay, you can't really say anything about that, can you? Also for $7, Xbox 360, a black one. I think these were the Elites. It needs the spring for the door, but I got all the extra parts ones, so that's no big deal. But the tray works good. It works, reads disc, plays fine. Yeah, I'm going to slap my Halo hard drive on top of it since it's the same basic color with just the gold. And yeah, so that's cool. $7 for a complete Xbox 360, minus the controller. But it works, so that's good. However, I did take this because he gave it all to me to help me, you know, do a bundle price. And even though it says it's refurbished, it doesn't read discs. It starts to, but then it stops. I think someone changed the optical drive without doing it the right way and screwed it all up. So yeah, whatever. I more than got my money back. And because I traded that in, I had enough credits built up to where I was able to pick up, pardon me, a Power Brick, which normally would be $17, but with my discount it was $14 minus whatever. And then I also used a $10 pre-owned gift certificate that I had from other trades I had done. So I got this for just under $4. And that's a fair price because I always need them because I have two systems. I only had one Power Brick. So yeah, that's just the way it goes. I will trade stuff rather than pay cash because it's always cheaper to trade stuff. Second pickup today, I was on my way back from West Virginia and I got a text message from a couple that had sold me some stuff before. They're the ones that go to the estate sales and buy storage units. And he texts me a picture. And underneath it, of course, I'd stored the number in my phone, so it popped up. I never deleted the conversation, so I knew who it was. But the next text was, hey, this is the guy you bought all the other stuff from. Would you like to buy this stuff? And I had bought the Mario Kart and DS and all that other stuff from him for $40. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And he's like, okay, shoot me a price. And I'm looking at the picture, and there's a lot of stuff in there. And a lot of it looks like it could be worse than dough. So, you know, I sent him back a number. And he accepted. I don't feel like telling all the prices, but yeah, because I don't know, just feels weird to keep on saying what I pay for stuff. But I went over to his house to pick it all up. First things first, I now have multiple Rock Band and Guitar Hero guitars for every friggin' system made. Don't know why. I'll never use them. Maybe I'll start a thrash metal band where they can just break those on stage. Whatever. But let's get into it. First things first, I'm a realist. Oh wait, no, that's Iggy. N64 with just a jumper pack. However, it did come with the AV cable, and I'm about to sneeze and I apologize. But it came with a really, really nice blue controller. And just to show you that it's not the same one I bought before, this is the one I bought in West Virginia. This is the one that just came with it today. So now I got two of them. This one's actually in better condition than that one, and that one's damn near perfect. So that's cool. With the system came a few games. Nothing fancy. You got Wet Tricks. Wet Tricks. They're Wet Tricks. NFL Blitz, fun game. 007, The World Is Not Enough. And the best one out of all of them, Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah, that's cool. I'm just setting stuff aside. She had some Super Nintendo games, and again, these are people that don't play games, they just pick up this stuff. Super WrestleMania. Suzuka 8 Hours. Donkey Kong Country, which is a decent title. And Super Punch-Out, which is probably the best out of all of those. All of them's for... I gotta stop thinking ahead of my speakage, because then I'm not wordifying things much good in stuff. Xbox 360, good doors, drawer worked perfect. Had a 20 gig hard drive on it that still has the plastic even over the label for HDD hard drive. It's not an HDMI unit, but it did come with component cables, which give you a much better picture. Component or composite? Composite gives you the better picture. So yeah, and then they also had this one. Yeah, this one. It doesn't work, it's red ringed, but I don't care. PS2, I knew this wouldn't work because it's missing the faceplate as well as the network adapter cover. Didn't care. It was just in the bundle, so I took it. It came with a smoke gray controller, missing the pad. I never realized how prolific the missing pads were until I started doing this hunting stuff. But yeah, I'll just take it apart and make a good controller out of it. GameStop PS2 controller, but the wires are kind of messed up, so I'm going to have to take it apart and see what's up with those. Dink! Okay, next. Game Boy Color. Works good, missing the battery cover. However, I'm going to have to pull it apart and clean it very thoroughly because it's just grody. Grody. There were 3 Xbox 360 controllers. 2 of them were white. This is actually the one that had the regular controller, the analog sticks, but the one analog stick was broken. So I actually gutted this one, took all the parts out and put it in the other the other controller. And I took that one to work because I wanted this one. So I traded a white one for this one. Yeah, so that's cool. And then I also got a black one with the keyboard. This is my plug and play, or plug and charge, charge and play, play and charge, charge cable. So yeah, that's cool. That'll be my main play controller. PSP 2000, it didn't have a battery or the battery cover. Funny enough, when I bought those other ones off of eBay, it came with a battery, but the battery fell out of the box because I opened it in my car without realizing it. And I found the battery, and it's been in my back seat for like a month. And this cover was the extra cover because when I ordered one for the 3000 or the other 2000 model, I think it was a 2000, the silver one, it came with 2 covers for some reason. So yeah, now I got complete one of those. It works well too. Inside of it was, I believe, yeah, Grand Theft Auto Liberty Stories, I think. Here. Not that hard to check. Yep, Liberty Stories. It works, I tried it. ATV, Off-Road Fury, they taped the cover back on, and it does work because obviously the outside doesn't spin. God of War, which I've been meaning to try. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, and B-Boy. I'm assuming that means basketball. Otherwise it's like, good boy. I'm trying not to cuss. A couple of UMDs, Monster House, Little Man, whatever, and what is now my 3rd copy of Spider-Man, so that's kind of funny. They're very prolific, those Spider-Men. I already have all the cables and stuff sitting over there, but it also came with a Wii that works. I tested it. Black Sega Sports Dreamcast with a white controller. No AV cord, but it had the power cord, but it does work. I tested it. It also came with game confidential missions. The game is in almost unplayed condition. The case is damaged, but what I'll do is I'll just take another case and make a good one. So, you know how it does. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Pardon my speaking like an idiot. So yeah, there you go. What else? Anything else? Bueller? No, I think that's it. 99% of this stuff will go away. I didn't buy any of this with the intent to keep it except for that. And I just decided to keep that because I wanted it. But yeah, stuff like this, I'll bundle this with a few games, and this will probably get me most of my money back right there. And then I'll sell this 360. I'm not going to sell the black one right away, but I'll sell this one, and that'll make some of my money back. So yeah, It's kind of crazy when I get these finds. It's kind of hard to believe that I keep finding this stuff, but I'm not going to say no to it. So there you go. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any comments, leave them in the questions. And yeah, like my videos. Don't like my videos, whatever you want to do. Subscribe if you'd like to watch them pretty regularly. And again, I will try to find a schedule that works for my schedule and will be entertaining for you guys. However, I have pretty much solidified that Monday and Thursday are car videos. So until then, talk to you later.